printed was pretty cool for me, very therapeutic. And yeah, okay. My name's Moxie, and this is called Vincent. I saw you for the first time in 10 months, beneath a blinking streetlight, your lips wrapped around a cigarette, a cloud of your biggest fears breaking the distance between your laughter and the dead of the night. I used to think I could see you in every despondent boy who lingered too close to the edges of building tops, inhaling the breath of every reason they didn't deserve to be here anymore. It was never you, and I was both relieved and disappointed. I saw you for the first time in 10 months, and it was like seeing a ghost. Sunken eyes, you've always been so skinny, clothes all black, the night engulfing you like a coffin. You looked like your father. He was handsome in the same way a glass of wine is healthy for you, but too much of a good thing could kill you. Your father killed himself when you were 16, and what he left behind was the caved-in carcass of a teenage boy who kissed a girl so hard they fell out of love with themselves. I saw you for the first time in 10 months, and you didn't see me. You never saw me. But I saw you for the first time in 10 months, and I'm not so sure I ever really knew what you look like without an American spirit tucked in between your teeth, or your fingers picking at the loose strings of another off black sweater, or your mouth pressed to the back of my neck as you promised to stay, or... That's that one. Let's see. This next one is called O. I wrote it after a fight with my family. I woke up this morning on the edge of my breath, holding a current in between the gaps of my crooked teeth. Something quite awful curdles beneath my bed. When the wild geese run down the spine of my back, I'll reach for a cold spot in the covers and pull out my father's latest apology. It is probably my fault for making him feel guilty while the back of my eyes ache. Hallways of lingering souvenirs tuck me in every night, this gripping, this gasping, this gutted. I'm chattering against this winter, and the spring, still so sweet, waits for me to wake up. And falling into an empty rage, a monster no bigger than the doorframe holds me with eyes that look like mine. I'm sorry, it roars. I didn't mean it, it bemoans. You made me do it, it retches. I roll over and bury myself in the moonlight. And this next one is called A Man in the Elevator of My Building asked me if I heard the news about Mr. Bryant, and I've been thinking about death ever since. I'd sooner gnaw my tongue in half than gut my own mother. Flesh is fickle and my hair is thinning. A woman with exposed gums once told me, I have my father's eyes. I often wonder if she thought I looked angry or maybe just insatiably lonely. I had eyelashes for breakfast on the Sunday of my mother's father's death. Did you know that funerals taste like sidewalk chalk? If you mumble in circles long enough, all your teeth fall out and your mouth fills with pennies, and everyone will stare at you and you will be so embarrassed. I'm better off stuffing grass where my eyes used to be. When daughters cry in open spaces and our ache embalms against the pavement, who picks up our teeth when they trickle down the sewage pipes? I'll drink loose screws until I'm full and beautiful and oh so temporary, and I'll think about that later. And this last one is a little song I wrote when I was a sophomore and in college. And I thought I was falling in love with my best friend. Spoiler, I was. So this is the result of that. It's called Cowbella. Sleep well. Somebody should have loved you. blind, so you can't see me. Love is blind, so you can't see me. Love is blind, so you can't see me. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Well, girls like me don't need saving, but you can be my raft. When I'm drowning, oh, it's your shores that always drift me back. Well, somebody should have loved you better. I'll stand by you no matter your weather. I can't promise that I won't have my own storms. I'll absorb your cold just to keep you warm. Somebody should have loved you better. I'll stand by you no matter your weather. I can't promise that I won't have my own storms, but I'll absorb your cold just to keep you warm. Love is blind, so you can't see me. 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 Nothing at all. 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 Love is blind, so you can't see me. Love is blind, so you can't see me. Love is blind, but you